Wow. We are here.
We're back.
In the building.
Feels like forever since the last episode.
What's going on, bro?
Oh, you know, life.
We're here to inspire.
Here to inspire.
We're here to inspire and uplift everybody sitting in their car at the traffic light.
Very true. It's funny. I was talking to a friend of mine. Her name's Felly. She listens to the podcast regularly.
Okay.
She's one of the, last time we checked, 81% of women that listen to this podcast. And
Okay.
she was like, I love y'all's podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we love you too. Shout out to you.
She's like, they just, the stuff they talk about, I just laugh in the morning.
Today is your day.
Exactly. Shout out to Felly.
Podcast is dedicated to you.
Yeah.
If it's a good one.
Yeah. We actually hung out with her this past yesterday.
Okay.
They were recording this on Sunday, of course, which is either Saturday or Sunday when we mostly record them. But anyway, we went to the something Bell Farm, Southern Bell Farms in Macon, or not Macon, McDonough.
Sounds expensive.
No, it's just like a farm. It's just a farm where kids come. There's petting zoo. There's like cornfield and stuff like that.
I love corn.
That
Corn.
kid. I'm not gonna say I hate that kid, but
bro, you got too much hate in your heart if you hate that kid, bro.
No.
That kid is made out of like sunshine.
He's the
and
opposite of me because I hate corn on the cob.
So if you were a kid and somebody put you on video camera, you'd be like, I hate corn.
Yeah, I hate corn, and it might have been like blew up as a meme. It might have blown up. No.
One thing about that kid, he's always gonna grow up as the corn kid. I wonder how this is gonna affect him.
That's actually an
Maybe
interesting
he's gonna not enjoy corn.
That's actually an interesting question with social media and everything. Is do you think that's happened even like with like when memes were like becoming real popular? And you had like the dude with the braces. It was like his picture. When memes were just pictures.
I don't remember the dude with the braces. Is he like smiling?
Yeah, he's smiling.
Okay.
And yeah, that kid. And like he's known. I mean, as he got older, and his looks probably changed a little bit, but people who are on the internet nowadays and they become now the meme has become like it's video and whatever sound like that corn kid. Do you think that later on in life, what are the chances that he's just like everybody's like you're the corn kid so much that he's just like, man, I fucking hate corn?
I think he's gonna hate corn. Whenever his spirit gets broken and life tears him down, when he realizes that life isn't all about corn and you have to go work to make money to buy corn.
Didn't he though? Hey, maybe he'll pimp it out because right now doesn't he have a couple brand deals because of that video?
Oh damn! I didn't know that.
Yeah, he actually.
I saw Mr. Beast. Did you see I saw this as a sponsored ad.
Oh, no.
One of the Mr. Beast guys is like interviewing him about the Mr. Beast burger, and he's like, "Hey, what do you think of the burger?"
Yeah,
he's like, "It's good, but it's not corn."
Oh, that was his.
It's good.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They had to have paid him for that.
Definitely. But yeah, I think he actually, he has a brand deal with like, corn, whatever.
Corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob, whoever companies or whatever.
Corn conglomerate.
Yeah, exactly. But it's interesting because, I wonder what his life is like if he's probably still in
Dude, he's got to be the most famous kid in school. I mean, everybody how many times per day
he'll like the corn joke?
Yeah, he's probably sick of that shit.
I wonder how many times he hears that and maybe he goes, Mom, Dad, I'm tired of liking corn. And he goes, we're making money. You better keep saying it.
Son, you eating corn tonight.
All we eat is corn. That's all we eat.
Damn.
That's crazy because now I wonder like how many people who are memes and become famous as memes. I'm pretty sure some people escape that thing, right? Yeah,
well, I think when you're a kid and then you grow up, people don't know that was you. So you can safely be yourself.
True.
Yeah.
That's very true. Because I wonder, like I said, if like after a while, let's say, he makes a bunch of money. He's like, all right, I'm leaving social media. I'm tired of this. And he's just like,
cash out.
Hate corn. Or like, I wonder how many kids are telling him, I love corn. That's just so funny to me. And he's like, man, fuck this kid.
Shout out to that kid. I can't believe you hate that kid, bro. You have so much hate in your heart.
I don't hate him. I only saw him like his video a few times and I was just like, this ain't for me. I hate corn.
How do you hate corn?
Now, this is what we could do. I should be the opposite of him and be like a upset, grumpy guy. I'm like, I hate corn. And it's like a narrative through commercials and eventually he converts me to love corn. Include me.
I feel like it's not going to work.
Yeah, they're gonna
but you could try it. you should try it.
That's so funny. I wonder how many people. Well, social media nowadays. This talking about the corn kid. Is the corn kid like the life cycle of how popular someone is? It's very quick, you know. Like 1 minute they're like, "Oh, I know that sound," but then by tomorrow or the next.
Remember the white kid who he did a little twirl and then he pointed, and was he singing too? Did he sing like country? What was that kid? He was in like Walmart wearing the hat.
yodeling guy.
Yeah, what was that? What was he singing? I already forgot. I can't remember what he was.
Whatever
he even got signed to Atlantic.
Yeah, he did. And I don't know what happened to him.
Damn, bro.
He's stuck in a 360 deal.
That corn kid needs to drop a rap song about corn.
Oh, drop about corn? Or what are the labels going to pit them against each other? He's yodeling while the kid's like, no, fuck that.
Well, the white kid's clearly lost. Because I can't even remember, you know.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Funny enough that you bring up that kid, the yodeling kid. I think when I worked at the high-end jewelry store, he came by.
Really?
Yeah, he came by and bought jewelry.
What? Oh my God. He should have put that money in a savings account.
Yeah.
Bro, he bought jewelry?
I think either, yeah. Now, I want to say that he either bought the jewelry, they gave him a discount, or at the time, because he was so popular in that high-end jewelry store, they really love social media. They're like, we'll give you this chain or this watch or whatever, but you have to post us or stuff like that.
Dude, this is random, but at A3C one time, I saw, do you know the meme kid who does the dance where it's like,
oh, the flossing kid?
Is that what it's called?
Backpack floss, whatever.
I saw him and another like meme comedy guy together, and they had like this little entourage, just like walking through the crowd. And I'm like, oh my gosh, even those guys have an entourage?
Funny enough, I met that kid too.
Wow, bro. You meet all the memes.
But that kid, I don't know what he's doing now. You know?
Well, I'm sure he's still doing the dance.
He's still flossing. He's still like, hey, I'm riding this into the ground.
Oh gosh.
You know? It's just so funny to think.
Strange world.
It's a very strange world. TikTok and like Instagram, they're like you said, they're in their own little bubble of like, I guess, fame or whatever. And so it's always interesting to
Let's say you became a meme tomorrow. How would you capitalize? Would you cash out and then just disappear from social media? Or would you try to convert that into your music and your other stuff you're doing?
This is what I do. I milk the meme for as much as I can. I work with brands. I do all of that, right? The real trick, this is what where I think you should do in order to, if you want to keep making money and you want to keep doing that, start working behind the scenes. So this is what you do. You pimp it out, you milk whatever meme thing you whatever, you push, and then you go, hey, I got more ideas. Come up with more meme ideas and then give them to someone else for, you know, be like, hey, just kick me back 20% or whatever. And just like come up with it like that. So that way you get out of the spotlight and you're still known as the whatever meme you end up coming up with, whatever I do. And then, but other people end up taking the spotlight and they'll make money, but you just get a cut of it.
So you just want to be like a label exec over the
give me that.
Over the memes. You want to be the meme manager.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. That way I'm not famous anymore, but I'm still making money in the background. And then people are like, you know, they might come up to you, weren't you that one guy, that meme about, you know, whatever? And I'm like, yeah, that used to be me. They're like, wow, man. And then let them think like, oh, he must be broke now.
Wow, man, you really fell off.
Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, yeah?
Actually, I managed the corn kid. I was the guy behind that whole thing.
Exactly. Because that's all it is. That's all you got to do. Now, what would you do?
Dude, what happened to the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? What happened to him?
I think he's still doing that.
1, 2, 3.
I wonder, like, do you think he's like, man, I got to sing my ass off in every single video? Like, oh, man,
I feel like he had his moment and he just didn't. I don't know. Shout out to that guy.
The way that it works, because when you think about it, TikTok and like Instagram and stuff, it's all like a circus. And, you know, 1 minute you're hot, like that 1, 2, and you got to act.
A digital circus.
Wow. But then the next thing they're going to be like, I've seen this already. What else you got? That's all it is. It's like a talent show, you know? And you got to figure out some new trick or figure out a way to pimp it out.
SMH, bro.
That's hey, welcome to the world of entertainment.
SMH.
I was just thinking about this the other day of about music artists. It's the same way when like you got somebody who comes out with like a one hit wonder, and then after that they can't really capitalize, don't have another song or anything, and you're like, whatever happened to them?
Yeah.
You know, same thing in social media, except social media I think works a hell of a lot quicker.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
Is that people that had one hits or like a one hit wonder, all those people from like way back, I think 95% of them are still doing music.
Yep.
Because you know, well, maybe the people listening don't know. Of course, you know, I do music reviews kind of as my income, and every now and then I'll get a rapper, and I'm like, oh shit, he's still making music. Like this is a brand new track. Yeah, it's just wild to me that if you get a little bit of that a little taste of that fame, I don't think you let it go. Unless just you know, you're a different kind of person.
Let me ask you this, because then that brings a question to mind that I want to ask you. So, you know, we do music, we make music. Now, would you rather want a career where you have that one hit wonder, but you never are able to recreate like another song like it and just live with that? Or would you rather have a career to where you make pretty good songs, but they never have reached that one hit wonder status? And like you're always known for that one hit. That's all you're ever really known for. Or like you have like a pretty good catalog, but nothing ever really takes off.
I think I had this same scenario the other day. I was talking to Silence about this, where it was like, would you rather go platinum one time and never be heard from again, or have a solid underground career for like 10 years?
Wow.
So would you rather be like Killer Mike, or would you rather be not Lil Baby? What's somebody that had like one huge hit? Or Trinidad James?
Oof. I think, to be honest, I'd probably be like Killer Mike. Because I feel like you could have a consistent career out of that. Yeah. You know, and people will like, you know, you'll have your followers, you know, because I think that's more of a viable thing. Like, or I was about to say another one, like Mark Morrison, the Return of the Mac song, you know, he actually, I think if I remember, he just did a commercial with Cheetos with that song. So, I mean, there's the opportunity to do stuff like that. If you get that song licensed, you know, maybe sync it or something like that. But if you want to,
I don't know which one I'd pick.
But then you also got to think, like, if you do concerts and you have new music that you want to show off, people are going to be like, play that one song. We want to hear that one song, you know?
Okay, so would you rather be a star player, right? All-star, 30 points per year, averaging 30 a year. Everybody sees you. Everybody knows you. Everybody loves you. But you only make the playoffs a couple times. You never win a championship, right? Or would you rather be a bench player, average 10 points per, like 8 to 7 points per game, and win multiple championships in your career?
Give me that bench.
You're going to take the bench?
I'll take the bench.
Wow. What if it's like $150 million shorter? So the star's going to get, okay, it might be like way shorter. The star's going to get like 300 million. The bench player's only going to get like 50 million. Money complicates it a little bit.
So would I rather be, what's it called? Would I rather be Bill Russell with 11, or not Bill Russell,
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. Well, no, Steph Curry won championships though.
Well, no, yeah.
Would I rather be
so Charles Barkley.
Or who's the bench player? I don't know any bench player.
Andre Iguodala.
Oh, that's a good question. You know what? Maybe I'd be the star player, because I feel like even though I didn't win a championship, I could probably, because I'm more known in the long run outside of basketball, I could probably have a career versus the bench player.
See, money does complicate it a little bit. It's tough.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of like, Charles Barkley. I mean,
want to say I'd be the bench player, but I'd probably be the star.
Yeah, when you think about Charles Barkley outside of basketball, he never won a ring, but he's he does the analysis stuff for NBA on TNT. He has like businesses, brands, and all these. He's still making money outside of basketball.
So speaking of this, perfect transition. The NBA
is back.
I'm so excited. I'm so ready. I can't wait. Have you caught any of the drama with the Warriors that's going on?
Oh, with Draymond Green punching dude.
Draymond Green gave
Poole?
Jordan Poole a nice punch.
Man, I saw that video. That video is crazy.
Yeah, so
did they say why he punched him?
No. I mean, I read a little exchange, but I don't know if that exchange was real. But basically, they say Draymond is always pushing guys, and they say that's what makes him aggravating, but also part of what makes him great. You know, when you have somebody push you, maybe you're going to perform better than what you do. But they say Jordan Poole does not let him push him around. He's one of the only guys that talks back.
Oh, okay.
And who knows exactly, but there's also some contract talks because Jordan Poole is going to get paid. He did get paid actually just yesterday. But before this, he hadn't gotten the contract extension, and Draymond wants to be a max player.
Oh, gotcha.
But Draymond's skills seem like they're not at the level they used to be. And Poole and so Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins just got two large contract extensions yesterday. Draymond did not.
Ooh.
And there's even rumors that maybe the Warriors are the ones that leaked the tape. They're acting like they didn't want the tape to get out, but they actually leaked it so that they can kind of play the narrative of this is why we're not paying Draymond. Draymond's going to be going out the door.
Sneaky.
He'll probably be here for another year with the Warriors. And even next year, he has an option to where he can opt in and get like $28 million, which he probably should because I don't know if anybody else is going to pay him that.
Yeah.
So he might be there for 2 more years or they might move him. Who knows? But it's interesting, and there's a lot of drama going on with the Warriors.
That's crazy. I wouldn't even think about that. The Warriors like, see, we didn't want it to get out.
That's the rumor.
We were trying to keep this in-house.
Right.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Just to make it look like he's the bad guy.
Yep.
That's crazy. I wouldn't put it past them to do that. That's wild. Yeah. I remember seeing that. He definitely seems like that guy that he'll get on your nerves.
Yes.
He like, and some would say that maybe you kind of need that guy on the team sometimes to kind of push people. Now, but of course, there are going to be people maybe like your Jordan Poole who are like, man, I'm not going to take that. And so, but it's interesting because I think from the video, Jordan, he didn't swing back because did he get knocked out?
Well, I think that first punch knocked him out. They said he was knocked out.
That's crazy. He wasn't suspended, was he? Draymond?
No, they people were saying they maybe should have, but the Warriors didn't want to because opening night is ring ceremony. And they wanted Draymond to be there to get his ring. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I feel like you could have still left him out of the ceremony.
He could have. It'd be funny to just give it to him like we delivered it to your home.
But I think they say this happens more than you think. I think bet. Steve Kerr said most of his seasons in the NBA, somebody got punched. Steve Kerr got punched by Jordan.
Bro, can you imagine back in the day?
Right,
I
before
bet this
social
shit was
media.
happening all the time. People just didn't know.
I think Chris Childs of the New York Knicks, former New York Knicks, said, "Yo, this is nothing. You should have seen the Knicks locker room in
my God,
the 90s."
Oh my God, yeah. Before social media. Shit, even I'm pretty sure even way back just from the beginning, just like shit was probably wild because behind closed doors, nobody was there recording or, had video to record anything like that.
But TMZ, I think, offered 5 figures for the video.
What?
Yes. At least 10K minimum.
That's crazy.
So,
can you imagine?
I'd probably leak that video.
I would have leaked that video too.
I mean, it's probably some assistant that was looking at it that
very true.
Doesn't get paid a lot.
That also makes me think of staying on basketball, the whole thing with the Boston Celtics and Sinai Lathan.
Their head coach.
Bruh.
Well, not Sinai Lathan.
No. What happened? What are you talking about? I was talking about the Sinai Lathan situation.
Sinai Lathan.
The coach or one of the coaches, he was dating Sinai Lathan.
No, Nia Long.
Nia Long. Sorry, not Sinai Lathan. Sorry, Nia Long. He was dating Nia Long and then got caught with somebody else.
They have a kid together, or she's.
The girl that he was caught with.
No, him and her.
Nia Long?
Yeah, the coach's name is Ime Udoka. I think him and Nia Long have a kid together.
Do they?
Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting situation. They suspended him for an entire year.
Woo!
And nobody really knows exactly what it was. I think the lady that he was with was the traveling secretary or traveling manager or something like that.
I'm telling you right now, man.
What?
Stop slipping.
I don't know. Nobody really knows exactly what the situation is because There's been reports like Matt Barnes came out and said that it was 10 times or 100 times worse than people think what it really is. So I don't know. I have no idea. I think she's a Mormon and maybe she's married and this disgraced her family or something.
Whoa.
I don't know.
That's weird.
I don't know exactly.
That's really crazy. What were you talking about, the Boston head coach? Was it something else or was it that same thing that I just talked about?
The same thing.
Oh, same thing. Okay, cool. Yeah.
That's the Boston head coach, Ime Udoka.
Ime Udoka.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes.
Well, basketball's back, so
I can't wait. I'm going to opening night.
Oh, here in Atlanta?
Hawks versus Rockets.
Oh yeah. When is that?
Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Damn. That's nice. I told myself I was gonna go to a game because I wanted to go to an Atlanta United game.
Want me to get you a ticket?
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
That sounds like a no. Sounds like a
Oh
no.
wait, Wednesday? Oh, definitely no. Sorry, I just realized. For some reason, I thought it was like a month from now.
Oh, Wednesday?
Wednesday of 2025? Yeah,
actually,
maybe.
Actually, no.
I might be in outer space that day, so I'm sorry.
I have half a season ticket, so I'm gonna be at
Half season tickets?
half a season ticket.
Oh, half a season. Damn.
So a season ticket is 42 games. I got 21 games.
Whoa, damn. So you are you a Hawks fan now?
I guess I'm a Hawks fan, bro. They got DeJounte Murray, and hopefully they're gonna be good this year, man.
Oh, we'll have to see.
The 1-2 punch.
Funny enough, I used to work. I used to work in that arena. Did you know that?
Doing what?
I was the part of the what is it called? The people that direct you to places.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Wore a suit and everything, and I'd be there at Hawks games.
You'd be at Hawks games?
Yeah, I'd be at Hawks games. Yep. Just telling people where to sit, where not to sit. If they got lost, tell them where things were. Or I would just whatever event was going in the arena. So I'd be at Hawks games, Disney on Ice type of stuff or whatever, or musical performances or whatever.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I only worked there for maybe like 2 or 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
But interesting times.
Who's gonna win the championship?
NBA?
Yep.
Who was in the finals last year?
Warriors and damn, who did the Warriors beat? Why am I blanking? Oh, Celtics. It was Warriors Celtics.
I think maybe Celtics. I want Celtics to come back and take over.
I think Celtics.
Yeah, I think so. Jason Tatum on there.
Bro, the Atlanta Hawks are gonna win the NBA championship.
You say that?
Nah, I'm just joking.
Oh,
I would love that. You know what? I'm gonna put it in the air.
Mm-hmm.
The Hawks versus the Warriors for the finals.
Hawks versus the Warriors?
Yep.
I'm tired of the Warriors winning.
With the Warriors winning.
They've won, what, 4, 5 championships now? I want to say. 4? 2 with KD, if I remember right. Was 1 after KD. And then maybe this last one, so that's 4 maybe?
Dude, my mind is not good.
Yeah.
My brain.
I'm just tired of the Warriors winning. And, of course, Steph making all this money. He just got that $1 billion
Steph
contract.
is that dude, yo.
He is that dude.
Steph is that guy.
But it's time for someone else to step up.
Not yet. Well, Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. It's time for them to step up.
Anybody?
So they got 4.
4. Gotcha.
Yes.
Anybody but the Warriors. I'm tired of them.
Who's going to be in the finals? You got to make a prediction.
I'm going to say the Boston Celtics, and they're in the East. Is Milwaukee in the West?
No.
No? Damn. Phoenix Suns.
Wow. They actually are going through something. Their owner.
I
don't know if it was it racist and sexist comments or just racist comments?
I think it was just racist.
Okay, but they said that their intro press conference, they have a press conference at the start of every year. Mm-hmm. They said it was like the worst, most dreadful, depressing press conference ever. They said the mood was just terrible.
Because of that whole situation?
Yeah, and they haven't been doing good. Why are you laughing?
It's just funny to think that.
They reported this dude, they made it really dreary and gloomy, yo.
So it's interesting. I guess it's maybe maybe, I don't, because when I think of dreary and gloomy, I'm like, hey, I mean, look what happened when the Clippers owner, was doing through that racist stuff.
This guy, one of the reporters, I think it was Brian Windhorst, said he's been to a ton of these. He said it was the worst one he's ever been to, and he said it felt like a funeral. I think he said that. I think I'm not making that up. I think I heard that.
My thing is, the owner, is he an old guy?
Yeah.
My thing is, listen, I'm not surprised anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta think of the times how they've transitioned and evolved.
That's that old guy, racist.
That's that old guy. I mean, same thing with the Clippers. There's this joke that Bill Burr did, but why are you surprised? He's coming. He lived during a time where racism was like very big, and like he's like, why would you be surprised by that? But I think I was just laughing because it's just funny because I guess maybe I'm like, I mean, I'm not surprised. He's an older guy, older generation. He probably said a lot of stuff he shouldn't have said that was cancelable now, as they say. And it's just, I'm like, I guess maybe for you, I just be like, hey, just take it on the chin and keep it moving. Just promise you won't do it again, like everybody usually does, and then just play good basketball.
Right.
But yeah.
So you said the Celtics and the Suns. Okay.
Celtics and the Suns. Okay. But I think maybe, if I'm being honest, I think maybe the Warriors will be back. Yeah. Because I feel like they were at their peak, but I think that slowly but surely they're about to start to decline. Not necessarily because they're bad, but I think that the newer generations are they're gonna reach their peak. It's just hills and valleys.
Draymond's gonna start punching people
in the game. He's gonna be Ron Artest.
As long as he doesn't punch Curry, they're gonna be straight.
That's crazy.
If he punches Curry, I mean,
has Draymond become the new Ron Artest or Meta World Peace? Whenever he was, remember the what was that crazy event that happened in Detroit?
The Malice at the Palace.
That
was fucking wild.
I still remember. If for those who don't know, who are just into basketball, sorry, this is a basketball segment, but the Malice at the Palace was this basketball game where the Detroit Pistons played the Indiana Pacers, and it was like crazy because the game never finished. What ended up happening is Ron Artest, they got into it. It's like sometimes it happens, and he was laying down on the announcer's table, if I remember right. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, some fan from the stands throws a beer. And it hits him, and Ron Artest, now known as Meta World Peace, gets up and swings on fans, and like this big commotion happens, and the Pistons, everybody's trying to stop it, but Ron Artest goes into the stands. He's swinging on people. People are getting swung on. Some people get knocked out, and it's crazy. It was so bad to the point where ref was like, "It's not safe. We're canceling. The game's over." There's still video on it. You can go on YouTube, look up Malice at the Palace. It's freaking crazy.
There's a documentary on it on Netflix. It's a pretty good. I saw it. Or is it a 30 for 30? I'm not sure what it was, but it's on Netflix.
Yo, it's so crazy. I remember when it happened. I remember being like, "Oh, this can happen. This shit's crazy."
Right.
But then when you think about it, really at any sport event, shit like that could happen. It's just, I think for the most part, people are like, they're aware enough for the most part that like we shouldn't do this, but it's a possibility.
There's some weird rule. I think Silence told me this.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to have a bottle caps at a sporting event.
Really?
So they won't sell you a soda with a bottle cap. I think they have to sell you a cup. And it's because people could easily just throw the bottle caps onto the court.
Very true.
I have to Google that to see if that's bullshit.
That reminds me.
I think that's the thing.
Well, they need to change that for soccer, because United Soccer, they be throwing everything out there.
Really?
They'll throw like, I think at some point they've thrown flash grenades. Like,
not in the United States.
Not in the U.S. In other countries.
We need to go to a game. I want to go to one of those games.
Atlanta United?
Yeah.
Oh, they're crazy. They're super cool. Well, I mean, one thing I plan on doing next year is going to, not next year, not this World Cup, but the next World Cup is going to an Atlanta. They're going to have it here. Mm-hmm. So, hopefully live near a MARTA station. I'm just going to take the train. Because traffic's going to be ridiculous. But I want to go to see like a game or two of the World Cup games. That'd be super dope.
I want to do that too. I want to go with my dad. He's a big soccer fan.
Oh, nice.
Try to bring him down here.
Why not? Maybe we should hit up Atlanta United.
Pow!
We're back.
It's Not All Here podcast.
It's not All Here podcast.
How's everybody doing out there?
Hey, what's going on? I wanted to ask, have you been watching any TV shows lately?
No. Yes, I watched Better Call Saul, the ending. Have you ever watched that?
I love that show, but I think I only got to season 2. I need to watch it all.
Bro.
I know it's finally over.
The last season was amazing. I don't want to talk about it because you're not,
Yeah, I heard they did it justice. I heard that.
They did.
Yeah, I heard that show actually might be better than Breaking Bad.
There was one thing I didn't really like, but it's just kind of a thing.
Okay.
But it was awesome. It was awesome.
Nice. Because I've been hearing, besides Better Call Saul, because I heard a lot of great things from that. People were talking about the House of Dragons.
Yes,
supposedly getting good.
Yes,
I heard there was an episode where people couldn't hardly see anything because it was so dark.
I don't know. I think it probably depends on what you watch it on, because it was okay to me.
Okay.
So it's probably just your TV and your settings. It was very dark, kind of like Game of Thrones. You remember they had a episode that was dark as fuck. Do you remember that episode?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's similar to that, but that episode was dope. That might be my favorite episode so far. The dark episode.
The dark episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I've been hearing good things that it's gotten better each week. And then same thing with Lord of the Rings. I heard Lord of the Rings was very boring
I heard
in the beginning.
Sucked.
I heard that later episodes it's starting to get good.
I think it had like a 38 score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh, you know I think that's now the most expensive TV show.
Damn.
I think each episode they spend $70 million.
Shh.
But Jeff Bezos, that's pocket change to Jeff Bezos,
Bro.
But yeah, interesting. I don't think I've been watching too much. I've been watching a lot of anime with my partner, but
I wanted to talk to you about. Are you down with Overwatch 2?
Oh yeah, I've been playing that like a lot.
You like it?
Yeah.
So the new video game came out, Overwatch 2.
Overwatch 2. It's funny enough, I was talking to it with my friend Jesus about it because we've been playing it. He got it back into it. We played a little bit yesterday and just basically all week, every other day we've been hopping on because we've just been playing together because if you're new, you have to play 50 matches before you can start doing competitive stuff. And just because they want to get people used to the game.
So are you playing against real people or fake people?
Real people.
In those 50 matches? Okay.
Yeah. It's just like regular matches. They don't go towards anything. But now he finished it and we were talking about getting into ranked and competitive, which that actually you're still playing against people, but now it's like you're trying to figure out where you fit in the divisions or whatever.
So I watched some clips and then I watched some people play it on Twitch. And that game is so much going on. It's too much for me. It's just like people over here.
That's hilarious.
It's fucking insane. It made me think of like Fortnite, right? And Halo
God.
Did crack and meth together and had a baby. And that baby is just...
You get used to it.
That baby's just fast. Like that baby's just running around the room.
Turned into a crack version of the Flash.
How is it so fast?
It's only fast whenever you're fighting because the way that it works. This is the nerd segment. Is that it's 5 people versus 5 people, right? And all it is, it's only fast when you're trying to take out the other team, so you can either capture whatever little point or move something along. So that's when it's only fast. I will say it does get hectic because there have been times I'm like, man, this fight is taking forever. But the fights only last maybe a minute or two, depending.
I might try it, but I'm so hooked to Fortnite. I don't know if I can do it.
It's funny because I'll see you every now and then. I'll pop it on there and it says, JRP is playing Fortnite.
Every night. I've been on Fortnite every night.
That's hilarious.
Every single night. I fucking love it. I'm addicted. It's amazing.
I had almost thought about playing, but I just can't. No.
Do it, bro.
The Fortnite. I'm good, bro.
We could play duos. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good, man.
Download it. Have you ever played it?
Yeah, I played it way back in the day before they they brought in the Battle Royale.
No build.
Before they brought that in.
Okay, so you need to, bro, no build is the shit.
It's just Overwatch takes a lot, and then I'm playing the God of War. I'm almost done with it, and so that takes up a lot of time.
You'll come over to this side one day, bro. I'm telling you.
But yeah, no, I'm having fun with it, and so I enjoy it. I'm really having fun with God of War. God of War's been a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that. Oh yeah.
So there's another thing that's going on now. Elon Musk is now going to buy Twitter.
Oh, is it official? He's officially doing it?
So I didn't even research it, right? Because I'm all this shit is just kind of, it's the most up and down bullshit thing of all time. First he's going to get it, then he's not going to get it. Then he's going to get it, now he's not going to get it. So they were going to go to court, right? But it seems people are saying that Elon knew he wasn't going to win the court case, and maybe something in the court case might make him look bad. So now he was like, oh, well, I'll just go ahead and buy it.
Yeah.
So they're acting like it's going to go through, and I think it's supposed to go through soon, but I have a feeling that it's still not going to go through. And who knows what the hell is going to happen. I'm just kind of, I don't know. It's just a weird situation.
I have a theory.
What is it?
Do you think maybe... So you remember whenever he first said, I'm going to buy Twitter, right? People were up in arms, right? And then all of a sudden he goes, I'm not going to buy it, right? And then people were making fun of him. So what if this is a strategy by him to be like, do that back and forth so that the uproar would just die down. And then people are just like, oh, yeah, he's going to buy it, and kind of don't overreact to it.
I don't know if the uproar matters to you if you're at that level.
True.
If you're like the richest man in the world. I don't know.
Very true.
How much does online, because he's such a divisive person that there's going to be uproar about him regardless of whatever. Now, his shit has been tanking. Like Tesla has lost like 50%.
Damn.
Since November, stock worth.
Holy crap.
And it's probably going to go down more if he's going to have to sell a bunch of Tesla shares in order to pay for Twitter. So that shit's going to keep plummeting. He's getting in so much controversy. He's inserted himself into some Ukraine-Russia controversy.
Oh, boy.
He was providing Starlink satellite stuff to Ukraine and donating, I guess, all of that for free. And now at a very large loss. And then he said, well, maybe we need to be compensated for this. Maybe the government needs to step in. And then he received a bunch of criticism for that. And then he was like, oh, fuck it. We'll just do it for free. And he just said that the other day.
I think I actually saw him tweet that. He was just like, you know what? Whatever.
And did you see he welcomed Kanye got banned from Instagram?
Oh.
And then he welcomed Kanye back to Twitter. And then Kanye just said some wild shit immediately right after that.
Oh, my God. No, I didn't see that.
So Elon Musk has been going through the, I don't know what's going on, man.
If this shows us anything, it should show that the more ridiculous amount of money that you get, the crazier you get. Or just maybe the crazier your life gets.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know
if you're in the spotlight, I should say. Maybe.
Yes.
The spotlight.
Because there's, billionaires that we don't even know their name.
Exactly.
So
it's interesting because speaking of the Kanye, just everything that's going on with Kanye right now.
Oh gosh.
He just did a interview with Drink Champs again. And like, did you
another one?
Yeah, another one.
A new one.
A new one. And like they've been dropping clips or whatever of it. It sounds crazy as hell.
I'm not hip.
It's so interesting. The more that Kanye goes on, the more I kind of get like, now I'm like, all right, I'm really worried for this guy. Maybe he does need help.
He went on, LeBron James has a show called, is it The Shop?
Yeah, I think it's The Shop.
He went on that and they decided not to release the episode.
Damn, it was that crazy?
But I guess LeBron wasn't there. LeBron knew like, oh, don't go for this episode.
He was like, I don't want to be associated with my brand. My value might go down.
Jeezy was there.
Jeezy?
Because The Shop, it's like a group of people coming together and like talking together.
That's right.
I feel like that would have been a funny conversation because Kanye would have just said some wild shit and Jeezy would have been like, hey, bro, I don't know. Hey. Yeah, I don't. Well, yeah.
Hey, let's get it. No.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know about
or he would just,
I don't know. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's hilarious. But that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, there's been snippets where did you see where, well, I don't, you might not have seen it, but I think Drink Champs, they dropped a clip where he was talking about Diddy and Meek Mill being the Fed.
No.
He was just like, it sounds like he's just done with everything. Because he was saying something to the effect of, you know what, Diddy, don't fucking call me. Y'all always want to talk about me. He's like, man, y'all are soft. Y'all are fake. He's like, y'all are the feds. He's like, y'all just got deals with the feds. Don't even talk to me. So he said something like, shut the fuck up and don't put my name in your mouth.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah. And it's crazy because there's actually also another clip that came out where Kanye said that everything with George Floyd, they said that George Floyd didn't die by being choked out. He died because of fentanyl.
Kanye said that?
Yes.
No shit.
And a lot of people are upset. That's like the one that's making the rounds now because a lot of people are upset because
he said that on Drink Champs. There's a video.
There's a video of him. But people are also upset because like of the host Nori and I don't know the other guy, but that they're not really saying anything and like trying to be like
Nori and DJ EFN.
Exactly. And they're not being like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be saying this or maybe trying to like, I don't know, educate him or something.
Trying to tone him down.
Exactly. Just letting him talk and like,
I mean, that is rough because I feel like you can't tone Kanye down. Like imagine being in a room and trying to tone Kanye down. I feel like you get yelled at and kicked out of that room if you try that.
Very true.
Maybe you should attempt that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like you kind of, I don't know. That's tough.
Very true. And so it's kind of crazy. It's gone really crazy, and it's always interesting. Like I said, I kind of feel like maybe he does need help. He should probably see a psychiatrist. I
am the psychiatrist.
It's always funny.
You don't know me better than me.
I would see people post clips of him like being aggressive like that, and then cut to him like Sway did have the answer.
I am God. Sway, I love that Sway did have the answers. Why have we not seen the new clip from Sway? Why is Sway not putting on?
Sway had the answers. He knew.
Well, why is Sway not being like, "Yay, what's up, Yay? I knew, baby.
Now I do have the answers. So you know what?
Yay, I'll."
But no, it's really crazy, and so maybe I don't know. I just because I see a lot on social media like him. He's almost like, I think also some people were saying that supposedly that he's saying all these crazy things because he is about to drop a surprise album.
This always happens every time he's going to drop an album,
and he's just trying to get the controversy. Yeah,
I don't know anyone that heard Donda 2.
True, I never heard it because it was only exclusively on the stem player.
Nobody heard it.
Yeah, and so I mean I don't know. It's like it's difficult, but. Yeah. Maybe because I think there have been snippets going around of a new project he's supposed to drop. But if that is the case and he's just doing this to get ready to promo the album and get people talking, that's kind of man, I feel like your brain would be fucked up if you keep doing this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you still collaborate with him if he said, "Hey, I want to work on a song"?
Hell yeah, bro.
That's hilarious.
I would collaborate with whoever.
Has there been anybody else that's been this crazy like as him? That you can remember from back in the day? Because there's been crazy people who well, not crazy, I should say, but more so erratic behavior.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, I remember when he was doing crazy shit. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this guy.
Are you talking music specifically?
I was gonna say music specifically. Music?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of all the biggest like pop stars.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Madonna when she's going through all the crazy stuff.
Well, I feel like. What was she going? I'm not
just like getting like, just like the weird videos she was posting, and then also going through like I think she was getting like work done on herself, and like she started to look kind of crazy.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah,
you're hating women, bro. Sexist. Oh my god,
I couldn't think of nobody else.
You hate corn and women, bro.
This is not true.
This is insane.
It's a false narrative. Now somebody's gonna clip that part.
Cancel this podcast already.
But yeah. I'm trying to think who else is as big as
big as Kanye?
Yeah.
Well, I mean Rihanna, Beyonce, Jay-Z.
Yeah, but I feel like they're in the spotlight only whenever they're doing music or they're doing whatever creative thing. It's like Beyonce, like when she does music, she'll do her videos, do whatever, and disappears, get the hell out of there. Yeah, same thing with like Jay-Z, as big as he was.
Jay-Z disappears too.
He's like, I'm out of here. Yeah. And he's like, I'm going to a foreign country.
I feel like that's the way to do it.
That's definitely the way to do it.
That's the way to do it.
But yeah, so hopefully Kanye, I mean, I always wish you well. Hopefully you, figure stuff out.
Well, I hope you put the thing down, flip it and reverse it, bro. Before we get to the next segment, everyone, the student loan site is live in case you want to try to get some money. If you owe the money and you need to click the button.
As soon as that came out, I went ahead and filled it out.
You did it?
Definitely.
Good job.
I just wish somebody would just like hack that system and just erase everything.
I just wish that they would do something for the people that already paid as well. You know what I'm saying?
That's not.
I'm happy for you guys.
I proposed. See, but I still have another $30,000 debt, so I still have debt to pay off.
Well, they gonna swipe it and chop it. Isn't it 20? Is it a maximum of 20?
A maximum of 20.
Okay, so they could turn it into 10, right?
True.
Okay.
Nice. I was gonna say that. I'm not running for president thing, but my thing was like just people who have paid off, maybe give them tax incentives to get more money back.
Oh, you're not running for president?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I don't want that job.
I'm disappointed. I was gonna.
That's the platform. If you paid off your school loan, you'll get more tax return.
I was gonna vote for you, bro.
Yeah, it probably only would have been you. But yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's happening. So
go to the website, fill it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go to the website, fill it out, and hopefully they'll send an email being like, "Yeah, we wiped off $20,000 or $10,000 or however much they give you.
You're approved."
Uh-huh.
That's all I had. You had anything? What's going on?
I think that's it. I can't think of anything else going on in the world besides, Shit blowing up all the time.
Shit blowing up.
You know what?
I feel like we're struggling right now.
No. I was gonna say I was about to ask a question. What are the chances do you think there's an explosion going off? How often do you think they go off in the world?
This is a good question. Right, every second? Is there an explosion?
No, not every second.
Well, the world is big.
It is very
There's
big.
There's
almost 8 billion people in the world.
8 billion people with a B.
I think maybe every few hours.
I'm gonna say every second. I'm gonna just go wild with it. I'm gonna
Jesus.
go wild, bro.
Jesus Christ.
It's wild in 2020. How many explosions go off every day?
Okay.
Boom.
Approximately 7,500.
I don't know. This ain't telling me. They're not telling me. We'll figure that out.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That's a good question. That should be your question.
That should be my question.
I like that question.
And with that transition, we'll be right back.
Yep. Pow.
We're back. It's
the
that time.
Not All Here podcast.
It's the Not All Here question segment.
Not All Here. It's that time.
It's that time. So last week, we had 2 questions, which this is a new thing if you're new to the program. And we asked 2 questions, and then we take 2 weeks to find the answer. We had to do research. And last week, do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
So my question was, what is the rarest naturally occurring color out there in nature? And I'm very disappointed by this answer. This answer is so whack. I don't even believe scientists anymore.
Oh, boy.
This has made me lose faith in science.
Oh, boy.
I'm going over to the mystical realm.
Mystical realm? What is... Okay.
Fuck science. The rarest naturally occurring color is blue. I'm calling bullshit.
Wow.
Blue.
Really? Blue
First
sky.
of all, the sky is blue. The ocean is blue. But they're saying... even the few animals and plants that appear blue don't actually contain the color. They're going into some mumbo jumbo about the wavelengths and it's the real with the blue and it's not really blue. You're just seeing blue because of your eyeball and blue, whatever. But anyway, the vast blue sky and the many blue clothes out there. What do they mean by clothes?
Uh-oh.
This article's bullshit.
Blue jeans?
Anyway, the blue sky and the blue ocean tricks you into thinking the color is common in the natural world. But when is the last time you glimpsed a blue petal insect or bird? There's bluebirds, okay? I see bluebirds. Blue jays. I see blue jays.
Yeah.
This is some bullshit. They're out there, but not many. Blue is one of the rarest colors, blah, blah, blah.
Interesting.
All light is a form of electromagnetic energy, waves or blah, blah, blah. They're trying to make you believe that blue isn't real. Blue is real. Fake news. Plants are green because of chlorophyll. I don't know why that's in the article, but that's why plants are green. There are shiny blue butterflies, peacocks, berries. There's even a bright blue tarantula.
Whoa.
Perhaps you're thinking blueberries are everywhere and they are quite common, but they're technically deep purple, not blue. And their color comes from the purple anthocyanin compound. Bullshit. I don't believe in science anymore. Blue is real. Fake news. Another guy. So all the articles say blue, right? Mm-hmm. So I was looking for the real truth. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is bullshit. But then there's a guy on Quora.
Okay.
People answer questions. He says, I've been conducting experiments with color since 1964.
Jesus.
So I believe this guy.
Oh my God.
He said heliotrope, which is a bright reddish blue violet. When you Google that, it looks kind of pinkish purplish. He says it's not even in the spectrum. Whoa. So shout out to that guy. I trust that guy.
So you're going to believe him?
I believe him.
Got it. Interesting. Well, my question, that I asked last other week was, what is the most pirated form of media?
I said the Titanic.
You said the Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I was.
Did you have a guess? What was your guess?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I think I thought it was like some sort of album or something like that. So, here's the thing. There's
Eminem.
2 parts to this question. There's not a specific like item.
Okay.
But there is a form. It says that videos, film, and TV shows are the most pirated content on the internet, making up more than 66% of all pirated content. 66.
Oh, what about porn?
Funny you asked that. At 35.8%, pornography is the most pirated item on the web. So everything else would be movies, films, music, whatever. Porn takes
the cake.
It says it's interesting. It says here, TV shows remain most popular among pirates with 106.9 billion visits to TV pirating sites in 2017. So TV shows.
That makes sense because a lot of us do pay for television and movies. Yeah, I mean, you can bootleg those, of course, but how many of us pay for porn? I'm pretty sure everybody that gets porn, most people get that for free.
Funny enough, it says here, this is for, I think, 20. It says, what's the most pirated movie in history?
Titanic.
Not even on the list.
What?
It's Interstellar. 47 million downloads.
Oh, because Titanic was kind of before streaming.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Okay. Interstellar. That's interesting. What's the list? You got a list?
The list is, let me see.
Avatar, Avengers.
It's
Interstellar. I wouldn't have thought that one.
It's funny.
I love that movie.
I love that movie too. So yeah, I have a list here. Come on. It says, so it only has 3. Interstellar with almost 47 million downloads. This is done in 2014.
Okay.
American Sniper with around 34 million downloads. And then The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies with over 31 million.
Yeah, so that's a little bit dated. I wonder what that is now.
Oh, wait, this is 2016.
I feel like Avengers would be on that list, maybe.
It might. It says here for 2016, the most popular. Oh, this is for Spain. Never mind. That's just not for the whole world.
Your favorite country.
My favorite. So, So, I always forget that people love porn,
Well, how do you forget that?
Because I always think that my thing is like...
You're just saying words.
No. My thing is, the reason why I say that is because when it comes to pirating things, my first thing goes like, it's a movie that I want to see. Like, versus like, I need to go look at, boobs and sex. Like, I don't know why. I just think... it makes me think like, oh yeah, I can't watch the Avengers here yet, so I'm gonna pirate it. Versus like, I need to see big booty butts number 12.
You just assume that's free. You forgot that people had to pay for that.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
I just assume it's free with all the websites out there.
All right.
But yeah, moving on though, before this video and this audio gets banned. But
okay.
Next question for next week.
Okay.
I have my question. Next, it's by week. It's going to be a Halloween episode.
Halloween theme?
I don't know if we'll be dressed up. Maybe.
I'm going to dress up, bro.
You're going to dress up?
Yeah.
Last time I was Iron Man and you were a captain or something of a boat?
I had a boat. I had a wig and a hat. Whatever that was.
Yeah.
I won't do a lot of dressing up, but maybe I'll wear a wig and a hat.
Exactly. So my question for next week's Halloween episode, or to me, on the 28th, that's the bi-weekly, is what are I'm going to say 3. What are the top 3 most popular costumes in the U.S.?
That's a good one. I'm going to say Ghost, Pirate, and Superman.
So I'm going to say...
I don't know.
I think it's going to be... Wait, hold on. Let me actually think about this.
Because it has to be something
ghost?
generic.
Yeah, it has to be something generic.
I feel
something
like a ghost is like generic.
A ghost is very generic, but I think it's going to be...
Jason mask.
There's a vampire.
That's a good one.
A vampire. I was going to say a police officer, but with recent years, I don't know about that.
Ain't nobody dressed up as a police officer.
I was, maybe like something from a horror movie, maybe like a Freddy Krueger or Jason. I think probably Jason's a little bit more popular. Or Michael Myers, maybe.
Yeah, that's
vampire, Michael Myers, because it's a simple costume. It's just a mask and a jumpsuit. And then lastly, I'm gonna say Superman, because I think that's Batman.
I'm gonna say Ghost, Pirate, and Superman.
Ghost, Pirate, yeah, Pirate is definitely that.
Yeah.
But that's my question for next week.
So my question is whack. I was trying to think of questions, and I'm not proud of my question.
Okay.
But I want to know, what is the origin of gravestones? Why?
Boring.
Why did we create gravestone? Who was the first caveman that stuck a rock in the ground?
Here's Jeff
to mourn his long lost love. I want to know.
Here's
Uga.
Here's woman.
Me sad. Uga die.
I could see that. I don't know. Maybe we'll be surprised, and your answer might actually be interesting.
Maybe. I don't know.
But that's the podcast.
That's the podcast, bro.
Episode 66.
I hope we inspired you to be a better human being.
Boy, I hope we inspired you to do a lot of positive things in your life. with all the crazy stuff that we talked about.
That's what we're here
episode.
for. We're here to motivate you to become a better person.
Exactly. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you're watching the podcast, or excuse me, if you're listening, we do have a video version of the podcast available on our YouTube. Just type in Not All Here YouTube search there, and we'll pop up. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell for whenever we drop the video version of the podcast.
Click it.
We also have audio versions available everywhere you can get podcasts. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
Click it.
Everywhere. Make sure you subscribe and rate and review. Really helps us reach new listeners.
Click.
Make sure you follow the social media for the podcast. For on Instagram and TikTok, it's at Not Out Here Podcast, where we post short clips. We don't have a Twitter, do we?
No.
No. Okay, no Twitter.
No.
Maybe we should tweet. No. And I think, make sure to follow our personal pages. Mine is It's Easy L.
JRB, the producer. Follow me, please, baby.
Follow. Make sure start planning out your costumes now.
Do it.
So that way we can all compare. It'd be funny if people started posting stuff and like on Instagram and they tagged us so we could review. Oh, that'd be dope. People will let us review their costumes.
It ain't gonna happen, but you could. Nobody's gonna do it. But
post your costume at Not All Here Podcast, and we'll rate it out of.
We'll rate 5. It on the podcast. I'm gonna give you a 5. He's gonna give you a 1 because he hates everything.
That'd be hilarious. And then the corn kid submits. What do you think?
Corn.
L.
What is he dressing up as Halloween for?
Corn on the cob. Yeah, he has to.
He's gonna be haunted by corn, bro.
He might. People are gonna make him hate corn, man.
People are gonna give him candy corn for Halloween. Bro. Candy corn is nasty.
Oh yeah, it is very nasty.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't think about that. Like you like candy corn, right?
No.
You were like, actually, I like Snickers.
I hate candy corn.
All right, man, we're out.
You're